everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a WWE fan and love keeping up with the latest breaking news, alliances, rivalries, and all things wrestling, then make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss an update from us, because today's topic is absolutely massive and bound to shake up the entire women's division in WWE. We're talking about the huge moment that fans have been anticipating for weeks, maybe even months. And now it's finally happened. Jade Cargill, the powerhouse athlete who made an electrifying transition from AEW to WWE, has officially reunited with none other than Naomi and Bianca Belair. And the WWE Universe is absolutely losing it, because this reunion is more than just a feel-good moment. It's a strategic, powerful alignment of three incredible Black women athletes who dominate in their own right, and together create what many are already calling a dream team. A new dominant force in the women's division, and possibly a stable that could rival any faction we've seen in recent WWE history. And as soon as that moment happened, the crowd knew something special was taking place. The chemistry, the energy, the emotion, everything about it screamed, "This is big." And it opens the door to so many possibilities. Because let's face it, Jade Cargill has already proven herself to be a game changer. Even with limited ring time on WWE television so far, she's made her mark at Royal Rumble, made headlines during WrestleMania season, and now by reuniting with Naomi and Bianca Belair, she's showing that she's not just here to compete, she's here to conquer. And if you've been paying attention to WWE storylines lately, you'd know that the women's division has been craving a shakeup, with dominant champions like Bayley, the looming threat of Damage Cottrell, the return of Liv Morgan with a new darker edge, and the consistent rise of stars like Zoe Stark and Tiffany Stratton. There's never been a better time for a new alliance to form that brings unity, strength, and style. And that's exactly what we see with Jade, Naomi, and Bianca, because each of them represents a different flavor of excellence. Naomi, with her unmatched athleticism, glowing charisma, and experience. Bianca with her unmatched strength, athletic dominance, and popularity with fans across all ages. And Jade, the newcomer to WWE but a seasoned warrior from her time in AEW, with a physique, presence, and aura that just screams main event. And now with them standing side by side, it's not just nostalgia for their past interactions, it's the future of women's wrestling taking shape right in front of our eyes. And let's not forget that WWE has always had a complicated history, with stables in the women's division, from Team Bella to the Riot Squad, from Absolution to Damage Cottrell. But this feels different. This feels organic. Like it's not a creative decision from the top down, but rather something that naturally emerged from shared experiences and mutual respect. And for fans who remember their early days in WWE, especially how Naomi and Bianca often shared support for each other online and in interviews, this reunion is both a payoff and a power move, and Jade's inclusion adds a completely new layer. Because let's talk about what this could mean for upcoming storylines. Imagine a 6-woman tag match at a major PLE where this new trio takes on Damage Cottrell, or even aligns to oppose a returning Horsewomen faction. Or what if they begin asserting dominance across all brands, using their influence and star power to shake up Raw, SmackDown, and even NXT? It's not far-fetched to think that WWE could be planting the seeds for a full-on takeover angle where these three women show the world that they're tired of being sidelined, tired of being underestimated, and they're ready to claim their rightful place at the top of the industry. And this isn't just about storyline, this is about representation, empowerment, and changing the narrative in a way that elevates not just these three women, but the entire landscape of WWE's women's division. And for those who followed Jade Cargill during her time in AEW, you already know she was positioned as an unstoppable force, holding the TBS championship for a record-breaking reign, defeating challenger after challenger with her combination of strength, style, and pure charisma. And when she made the decision to jump ship to WWE, fans immediately began speculating on dream matches and alliances. And Bianca was always top of the list. Not just because of their similar physical prowess, but because of the natural chemistry and star power they both bring to the table. And now with Naomi involved, someone who's been a consistent fan favorite and who recently returned with a renewed focus and intensity. This trio just makes sense. It feels like a movement, and don't be surprised if they start calling themselves that. A movement, a revolution, a new standard in women's wrestling, and let's dive deeper into what this means for each. of their careers individually. Because for Naomi, this is a second chance at WWE greatness, a redemption arc that's been long overdue after being pushed aside, underutilized, and even having to walk away from WWE with Sasha Banks in protest. Yet she came back not just to compete, but to shine, and with allies like Jade and Bianca, she doesn't have to do it alone anymore. She has a squad, a sisterhood, a foundation that has her back no matter what. And for Bianca, who has already accomplished so much, winning the Royal Rumble, headlining WrestleMania, becoming Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, this is the evolution of her character, from solo EST to a leader, a mentor, and part of something bigger, and this may be just the fuel she needs to get back in title contention, or even go after new gold like the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships alongside Naomi. Or Jade. And then there's Jade herself, who many believed might be pushed too quickly or thrown into random feuds, but WWE has taken its time with her, building her image, letting her moments breathe, and now that she's aligned with two major stars, the sky's the limit. Whether she decides to go after a singles title or ride with her team to dominate the division, she's got the credibility, the look, and now the support system to truly thrive in WWE's main event scene. And you can tell WWE is fully behind this trio because of how much screen time, promo focus, and merch promotion they're already receiving. This isn't a one-off segment or temporary alliance. This is the beginning of a new chapter, and fans online are already buzzing with possible names for the group, from Glow Money, Power to Black Excellence to the Elite Three. And while the official name hasn't been announced yet, what matters more is the vibe and the impact they're making. And don't forget the rivalries this could create. Imagine them going head-to-head with Damage Cutrell, stepping up to Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day if she returns, clashing with Becky Lynch, or even a returning Charlotte Flair, or forming rivalries with the younger generation of stars like Roxanne Perez and Lyra Valkyria. There are so many layers to this reunion, and so much potential for long-term storytelling that highlights their individual strengths while also showcasing their unity. And let's not sleep on the backstage significance of this moment either. WWE has come a long way in recent years when it comes to representation and diversity, but seeing three Black women not only succeeding individually, but also forming an elite faction sends a strong message to fans everywhere, especially young girls watching at home who now have even more heroes to look up to in the squared circle. And from a business standpoint, this is genius. The merch, the cross-promotion, the social media buzz. It all points to WWE knowing they've got lightning in a bottle with this alliance, and as long as they book them right, keep their momentum strong, and give them meaningful feuds, this could be the faction that defines the next era of WWE Women's Wrestling. So to all the doubters, to all the people who questioned whether Jade would fit in, or whether Naomi still had it, or whether Bianca could evolve beyond being the EST, this reunion is your answer. Yes, they do. Yes, they can. And yes, they will. And they're going to do it together. So keep your eyes locked on WWE programming in the coming weeks, because this is just the beginning. Big things are coming. And we'll be here to break down every match, every promo, and every moment. So don't forget to like, comment below with your predictions for this new trio, and hit subscribe for more WWE updates. Until next time, stay strong, stay hype, and stay tuned.